Alright, welcome back to another Stormgate cast. I'm algorithm0r and this is another one of my ladder games. And I play around the MMR of about 1600, 1650, and MadCrusher is also about around the same level as I am. MadCrusher here is playing the blue Celestial and is opening up, looks, well, with double Morph Core. I think that's an interesting play. Delays his first array, but gets that second morph core out, which looks like now. Is he gonna scout me with this? You know, when you spawn on this map, there's two possibilities. You either spawn vertical spawn as we have, or you spawn diagonal spawn. There's no, you can't spawn horizontal spawn. Now I'm not sure why that is. They think the horizontal spawn is not fair. Um, a lot of folks think that the vertical spawn is also not fair. So not balanced, that is. So I'm not sure. But in this particular opening, without scouting me, he's not going to know where I am. Now, one way you're going to be able to know where I am is if I clear this camp up here, which he's built his array before I've cleared my camp. Now, there's two ways this goes, I think. Either you spawn vertical like you've done here, and now you've got a proxy array in his backyard, or you spawn diagonal, and this is a cool third proxy base that's kind of hidden. But he's building a gate, or a creation chamber, and that's because he knows that he's in my back. He knows that I'm in the back of the base, and this poor Shadow Mastiff got confused of where he lives and keeps falling asleep. Narcoleptic Shadow Mastiff. And at this point, I'm like, where's that Shadow Mastiff? Where did he go? Is he up here? I'm like, oh crap, he went somewhere else. So I'm out creeping here. Unbeknownst to me, there is a base in my base. I hear you like bases. How about a base in your base? And I'm out creeping this. At this point, he hasn't finished creeping this. So, I don't even think I've scouted him yet, so I'm not sure where he is. I can't remember if I sent my hex in at the beginning there. I don't think I did. So, whatever's going on here, I remember coming across this Argent and being like, what? There's an Argent? He's just chilling here? And then I came up here and I'm like, why are my guys fighting this already? Well, it turns out he was trying to fight it too. And I think he's like, oh, if he's fighting that camp there, maybe oh, he summons in some link nodes. Interesting. Thought he might summon in more units to go and attack me. Okay. And I think this is going to be an interesting... We've got 3 Argents in the drone, into the imp line. And we've got an undefended array and creation chamber here. We have 4 creation chambers here. We've got basically his main base and my back base. I canceled one or both of those, I can't remember. So I could get some mins, Luminite that is, so I could summon these brutes. I killed this creation chamber, but my units are just sitting there because I think I'm trying to micro these units here. Not sure if I'm dead. I might be dead. My imps chased them away. Get away from me. Okay, running back. My poor little imps. Now his units mostly run out of power, although why are my fiends trying to mine? You guys can't mine. You guys can't mine. Oh jeez. identity crisis. I don't want to be mean to my fiends and my imps. If my imps want to fight, my fiends want to mine. That's just who they are. Okay. Now, I think I went and at least made him lift here. He's mining there. My units are coming back. Because there's a whole bunch of Argents in my base now. Whole bunch of Argents in my base. Alright. And I keep very slowly making fiends that are doing minor damage. Because when you send them 4 at a time, they get taken out pretty quickly. But now the big brutes finally march their way home. Hoping he was going to stay there for the surround, and all the fiends come out, and kind of a surround. I don't know if there's enough there to do what we hope. They just walk out. They just walk through somehow, and that's when I realized, oh, he's got strike nodes down there. I think for a while I realized his base was in my base when his Argents walked up there. But I hadn't quite walked down to realize, oh, there's actually a strike node right there. It's actually only 1 strike node. I think when I came down I saw what looked like 3 strike nodes and I was worried. Now we've got fiends coming back here while his Argents are moving up. Oh, that poor Hexen was left to home and she's going to go... Oh, she got away. And then she's going to turn and fight and die. Okay, well, you know, sometimes there's just 2 fiends, and that's how it is. These fiends ran by, but there was nothing really for them to do. Because there's no base down there. There is no base. Those fiends decided to run all the way around to try and attack that Argent. Are they at least going to kill him? No. There is a Shroud Stone right here that... comes up and time to die. Summon another one. Also probably gonna die. Yeah. Okay, but I killed a couple Argents with that, so it was an okay trade. Remember, that only cost Animus. There's another Shroud Stone in the back. And, okay, finally, some Fiends. Okay, now this is a good way to wedge your Argents in there and try... Oh, and they killed it! Well, that gives me more surface area for my surround. Thank you. But, yeah, that was probably not ideal. For me, that is. For the Argents, they got way more damage as a result. Way more cost-effective. And, again, we still got the base in the base. And is he on the 3rd base yet? No, he is mining some ore here. I have a single Fiend over here, forcing him to lift, and there's 1 prism over here. So at the very least, I've kept... He sort of contained himself by moving his base over there. I thought they might come around here, spot this. Well, they came around, but they missed. And... where's this array? This array's like, I gotta go somewhere else. Argent's back in the base. Another Shroud Stone that's just trying to come up. More Fiends. Come on. Again, it's another fight. These Argents, not so great against the Fiends. The Fiends are good if they can get us around. But if those Argents can power up, that's one reason why I'm pretty sure that MadCrusher keeps running back to his base, if he can get power back there. And of course the protection of the strike nodes. And standing underneath this arc ship allows him to heal as well. Lots of benefits from fighting in your base, and for the Celestial, that means if you can build your base in their base, then you're doing good. Okay. Again, he's got that collection array. I think he needs to be able to micro it and put it down. Although probably is spending a lot of his energy microing these Argents, trying to get a killing blow. Perhaps not realizing that I've been on 3 base. So the 3 bases is the advantage here. And I think I'm just reluctant to push into what is just 1 strike node. Again, I'm thinking there's got to be more here. There's got to be blast nodes. There's, you know, blast nodes are devastating to the Infernal Army. And the thing about blast nodes, even though they show up that red circle, you cannot dodge them. You can run that fiend to the other side of the map, and the little blast node thing will follow it all the way there. All right, the Argent's pushing up again. We now have two Hellborn sitting in the back. So these brutes are just brooding. Not necessarily changing them into fiend, letting them die, although I should still Sundering Soul before they get low. We're being a little timid with each other right now. I want him to attack into my static D, and I imagine he wants me to attack into his static D. Here's a Morph Core. Oh, the Morph Core is going to let him out. Ah, that's smart. He's trapped in my base. He can't even go creep. He can't do anything. So he's got a Morph Core. Now, where was that Morph Core? I don't know. Is this one mining now? I can't tell. That looks like it's in the mining posture. So I think he's mining. Yeah. Okay, so let himself out. What am I doing up in mine? You know, both of us are, you know, I'm on 3 base. I need more production. That's why you see me putting down these vaults. And now he's got his Argents out. And I think that's interesting. He knows I've put defense in my main, so probably hoping that I don't have any defenses in my natural, which to be honest is kind of accurate. Although I summon the Shroud Stone, which gets summoned in at double DPS. Or maybe it's 4 times DPS, I'm not sure. No, it's double speed. I think it might be also double damage, I'm not sure. If it's double speed and double damage, that's quadruple the DPS. Okay, so we've got, I was chasing those Argents back, but I'm like, where are they going? They're just coming here. Now we got some Kree added to that mix. And we've got the Hellborn trying to take out the static D, although there's Kree now. Hello, Kree. Kree are speedy and can get back and fight those Hellborn. And those brutes aren't going to last very long. Oh, at least I got the Hellborn back. So they're not standing right at the front line there. Oh, what are you doing now, Hellborn? Miss micro. A pretty common thing in my my games. Miss micro the Hellborn. One Hellborn goes down. Now these guys are focus firing. I'm getting the Fiends on top of them because Fiends are faster DPS. So I'm the fastest way I can save my Hellborn. A couple more Hellborn pop out because, well, I lost some, so I need some more. And that strike node is still the only node. I swear the whole time I saw them there, I'm like, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. There's really only 1. Oh, maybe there is 3, but it's not showing the animation. I thought it would show that shimmery animation. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. I don't know what that animation is. Maybe it's for powered up or charged up or whatever they call it. Which maybe makes them shoot faster, I'm guessing? I don't know. Should learn more about my celestial opponents. Now, I think MadCrusher needs to be building Morph Cores and sending them out to take more bases. This 1 base play is not going to be enough against 3 bases as I continue to build up. So he is on 2 bases, technically. Although I think when these are only, when they don't have any prisms with them, when they're just a collection array, that's technically half a base. So he's technically on 1 base right now because he's only gotten, that's what oh, here we go. There's another one. Okay, so he has been sending out Morph Cores. So he's on 1.5. This will be 2 bases once this is up again. Prisms can make that more. but it looks like he's got a little bit of a push coming. He's got some cabals on there, although maybe he's just trying to get vision on the high ground there. Got a lot of units there. I don't think he really wants to push into that. And I'm just hesitating my push. Again, pushing into Celestial can be very, very tough. I've gone ahead and put a 4th base hidden out. This map is great for grabbing extra bases from the extra spawn points. It's a 4-player map. And now we get maybe the final confrontation. Those strike nodes doing some work. The brutes coming in the front, tanking all those shots. The Hellborn in the back trying to do the damage. Hellborn blocking each other on the ramp. Need to micro them down a little bit. Although the brutes... Oh, and we got a Seraphim. A very interesting transition right at the end there. Probably needed to make the Seraphim transition a little earlier. Because I've got 8 Hellborn. And Hellborn... I think I start targeting down the Legion Hall before the next Seraphim comes out. Lucky for me. And now I'm actually right in his... This is his base and my base. His base and my base. Going down, and that's a GG from MadCrusher. Once again, thanks a lot for watching my Stormgate cast, and please stay tuned for more Stormgate content.